Good morning everyone. Welcome again. Today we will discuss about heredity. In heredity, about genes and behavior we will discuss today. So let's start with genetics and heredity. What are genetics? The study of the way animals and plants pass on to their offspring such as eye color, hair color, height, body build, blood types, intelligence, gender, etc. That is your genetic. Heredity means characteristics that a child receives from both parents, that is heredity. And heredity, the passing on of trait from one generation to the next generation, that is heredity. Next is, what is trait? A trait is a specific characteristic that is unique. Traits affect the way we look, affect how our bodies function. Traits are inherited. Examples are hair color, eye color, handedness, etc. As I explain about genetic also. And what is Mendelian genetics? George Mendel was an Augustinian monk who lived in the late 19th century. Through studying peas, developed the basis of the science of genetics still used today. And he experimented on pea plants. Examine the pea you planted. How many different traits do you see? And what do traits come from? So factors that make up an individual come from both parents. The trait information is passed on from generation to generation in the form of genes. So we inherited characteristics from our parents in the form of genes. A child at birth possesses a unique combination of genes received from both parents. This inheritance provides a distinct biological blueprint and timetable for an individual's development. The study of inheritance of physical and psychological characteristics from ancestors is referred to as genetics. And the child begins life as a single zygote cell. Mother's ovum fertilized by father's sperm. Zygote is a tiny cell with a nucleus in its center containing chromosomes. So this chromosome with all genes are inherited from each parent in equal numbers. Here a gene. A gene is a specific location on a chromosome that controls a certain trait. That is gene. Next, where do genes come from? An individual needs two genes from each trait, one gene from each parent. This gene pair is called a allele. One gene comes from sperm cell, one gene comes from egg cell, means from mother. Then come to chromosome. Chromosome is a structure in the cell that contains the genetic information. This information is passed on from one generation to next generation. So the hereditary elements of the body are chromosomes. There are thread-like paired structure in the nucleus of each cell. The number of chromosomes per nucleus distinctive and is constant for each living organism. The gametic cell means sperm and ovum had 23 chromosomes but not in pairs. A new generation results from the fusion of sperm cell and egg cell. So at the time of conception, the organism inherits to 46 chromosomes from parents, 23 from mother and 23 from father. Each of these chromosomes contains thousands of genes. The sperm cell means fathers differ from the egg cell means mother cell. In one important respect, the 23rd chromosome of the sperm cell can be either the capital X or Y type of the English alphabet. If the X type sperm fertilizes the egg cell, the fertilized egg will have an XX. And 23rd chromosome pair, the child will be female. On the other hand, if Y type sperm fertilizes the egg, 23 chromosome pair will be XY. The child will be a male. So chromosome here is about phenotype. What is phenotype? Phenotype is the way that we look or appear. Example, brown eyes, blonde hair, tall. And genotype is the genetic makeup for a trait, like homogeneous brown and BB means pure brown. Both genes are the same. If both genes are the same, then BB means pure brown. Next here about DNA. Chromosomes are composed mainly of substance called deoxyribonucleic acid means DNA. Our genes are composed chiefly of DNA molecules. The two genes that control the development of each trait are situated at the some locus, one on each chromosome of a particular pair. The exception of is sex, exception is the sex chromosomes, the pair of chromosomes that determine an individual's sex. So DNA looks like a twisted ladder made of chemical compounds like bases. So today we have discussed about chromosomes. Next time we will move further. Thank you.